Movie begin when a thunderstorm rages across the savannah. A small lion cub named Mufasa is born into chaos with no known parents. He is found by a kind-hearted rogue lion named Taka, who takes him in. The Pride Lands are ruled by a distant king who remains unaware of Mufasa's existence. This marks the beginning of a hidden destiny. Mufasa grows up among hyenas and scavengers in the outlands. He learns to fend for himself at an early age. Food is scarce, and he's forced to steal to survive. Other animals see him as weak, and he is constantly bullied. Yet, there's a fire in his eyes. Mufasa often stares at the stars, wondering who he is and where he belongs. A mandrill named Rafiki finds him one day and senses a powerful future. Rafiki begins visiting Mufasa secretly, teaching him the wisdom of the savannah. Mufasa slowly develops strength and discipline. In his sleep, Mufasa dreams of a tall rock rising above the plains. He sees lions roaring in glory and feels drawn to it. Rafiki explains it's Pride Rock, where the royal bloodline lives. Mufasa doesn't believe he could belong there, but deep down, he wishes he did. Rafiki discovers an old symbol on Mufasa's paw. It matches the mark of the royal family. He realizes Mufasa might be the lost son of the former queen, who vanished during a rebellion. Mufasa is shocked. He might be royal by blood. A young Scar, still known as Taka, is revealed as Mufasa's half-uncle. He saved Mufasa once, but now resents his presence. Scar always wanted to be king, and Mufasa's return threatens that dream. Tension brews between the two lions. Scar dares Mufasa to explore the elephant graveyard, hoping it'll scare or kill him. Mufasa goes, only to be ambushed by hyenas. He fights them off using tactics Rafiki taught him. Word spreads that Mufasa is more than just a lost cub. Scar forms a secret alliance with the hyenas to ensure Mufasa never reaches the throne. They agree to serve Scar in exchange for hunting rights across the Pride Lands. Scar begins manipulating the current king with lies. The kingdom faces drought and famine. The current king grows old and tired. Rafiki urges the Pride to seek a new leader. Scar positions himself as a strong replacement. Meanwhile, Mufasa trains in the shadows. A young lioness named Sarabi meets Mufasa and sees his noble heart. She believes he could unite the Pride Lands. Together, they travel across territories, helping other animals survive the drought. Mufasa gains respect through action, not title. Mufasa enters the Pride Lands for the first time as a grown lion. The Pride members are stunned by his presence. Scar pretends to welcome him, but plots behind the scenes. The stage is set for a leadership clash. A wildfire breaks out in the savannah. Mufasa risks his life to save lion cubs and elephants trapped in the flames. Even Scar is forced to acknowledge his bravery. The animals begin chanting Mufasa's name. The old king sees Mufasa's courage and declares him worthy of training as his successor. Scar is outraged, but pretends to be supportive. He plans to use this opportunity to eliminate Mufasa once and for all. Mufasa is taught about the circle of life, fairness in ruling, and the importance of every animal. He embraces his lessons wholeheartedly. Sarabi becomes his closest advisor. His wisdom grows, and he starts guiding others. Scar poisons the king, blaming illness. The king dies quietly, and Scar demands a new ceremony. He accuses Mufasa of foul play. The Pride is divided. Some believe Scar, others support Mufasa. Scar manipulates the council to exile Mufasa. Sarabi begs him to flee instead of fight. Mufasa leaves reluctantly, hurt but determined to return with proof. Rafiki goes with him on a spiritual journey. In the desert, Mufasa sees visions of his real parents. They remind him of his true identity. He learns that leadership is not about blood, but choices. Strengthened by this wisdom, Mufasa decides to reclaim his path. Mufasa finds rogue lions and exiled animals suffering in silence. He unites them by offering hope, not dominance. Together they form a diverse alliance. He trains them with discipline and respect. Some hyenas begin to doubt Scar's leadership. They feel used and hungry. One of them warns Mufasa of Scar's full plan to declare himself emperor and enslave all animals. Mufasa thanks them and prepares. Back at Pride Rock, Sarabi speaks out against Scar publicly. She's imprisoned for defiance. Her courage inspires other lionesses to resist in small ways. The rebellion begins from within. Under a moonlit sky, Mufasa and his alliance march toward Pride Rock. The winds howl, thunder rumbles. It mirrors the night of his birth. He's ready, not as a prince, but as a lion of the people. A fierce battle breaks out at Pride Rock. Hyenas versus lions, lightning flashing through the skies. Mufasa confronts Scar one-on-one. Scar reveals his full jealousy and hatred. It's personal. Now, Scar tries to manipulate Mufasa into killing him, but Mufasa chooses justice over revenge. The pride banishes Scar instead. The hyenas, now leaderless, retreat into exile. Peace is momentarily restored. As the sun rises, Mufasa stands atop Pride Rock. He lets out a powerful roar, echoing through the land. Animals gather from every corner to witness the new king. A new era begins. Rafiki blesses Mufasa with sacred herbs and anoints him. Sarabi walks beside him, proud and tearful. The circle of life chant begins, connecting every animal in unity. Mufasa bows in humility. Mufasa focuses on rebuilding the Pride lands. Water returns, vegetation grows, and herds come back. He promotes peace treaties with the Outlands. Even some hyenas are offered redemption. Unlike kings before him, Mufasa walks among his subjects. He listens to their needs and plays with the cubs. He becomes more than a symbol. He becomes hope. The kingdom flourishes like never before. Sarabi gives birth to a cub, Simba. Mufasa stares at his son, filled with love and purpose. He promises to be the father he never had. His legacy now has a future. Mufasa tells Simba that bravery doesn't mean fighting. It means doing what's right, even when afraid. He shows him the stars, explaining how the great kings watch over them. The circle of life continues. The story closes with the animals once again gathering at Pride Rock. Rafiki raises Simba to the skies. But this isn't just Simba's tale. It's the legend of how Mufasa rose from nothing to become the Lion King who changed everything.